This video covers the IGCSE Biology Objective 9.2.8b on the 2025 CAIE syllabus to explain the relative thickness of the atrium to ventricle walls. So if we compare the atrium to the ventricle wall as circled here in this picture of an actual heart, we can see a couple of things. One, the atrium chamber is definitely smaller and the wall is thinner than the ventricle wall. It doesn't matter which side of which ventricle wall we're talking about. The atrium chamber walls are going to be thinner. So why is this? Well, let's look at the function of the atrium. That's going to explain why. Form and function usually go hand in hand when it comes to the structure of organs. So the atrium are receiving blood that's coming back to the heart, whether it's from the body or from the lungs, wherever it is in the circulation process, at low pressure. That blood coming into the atrium is at significantly low pressure. It's been circulating a certain distance, it's lost the push from the ventricles. By the time it's getting back to the atrium, the pressure is significantly reduced. And so we're not having huge amounts of pressure. So the atrium wall doesn't have to be super thick. It can be fairly thin and still contain the blood without worrying about anything happening to those chambers. Secondly, the atrium is going to push blood into the adjacent ventricles. So now if we think about this, the ventricles are just next to the atrium. So really, it's not going to require huge amounts of force to push the blood into those chambers. It's just a squeeze and they'll just get through. So really, the amount of pressure, the amount of muscle needed to push the blood into the ventricles is not a huge amount. So we don't need to have thick walls, and we don't need to have huge chambers. Blood is at low pressure, blood is only moving a very short distance, and so therefore the form of the atrium chamber walls are related to the functions that it is doing. So overall, less force is needed, and so the thicker walls really are not necessary.